Bitcoin and crypto is absolutely crashing right now. Sentiment is in the toilets. I'm seeing it everywhere in the Discord groups, on Twitter/X, and a ton of Telegram groups. Is this the end? That is honestly what everybody's asking. Is it the time to panic sell? Or do you hold your bags and ride this out? We're going to talk about all of that in this video. I'm also going to let you know some news, why I think this is crashing right now, and what you should do next, right? But before we get started, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, my name's Doc. Throughout the day, I'm a resident physician, and at night, I take you guys on my crypto and investing journey. We're gonna get right into it. We have got a ton to talk about. The interesting thing here is, yesterday, I made a video why I think March could be bullish for Bitcoin, and I still believe that. But we've absolutely tanked over the past couple days. You can see Bitcoin right now, we're sitting at $87,000. It feels like just a couple days ago, we were flirting with 100 grand, right? This is the daily chart here. When I woke up this morning, we wicked down to, I think I saw a wick in the high 86s. And guys, we're like right there. We're at 87,100 right now. Bitcoin has really been showing some weakness here. We're going to talk about why that is here in just a second. And guys, stay to the end of the video because I'm going to give you some insights on where we're going next. Just let me build a thesis really quick. Bitcoin, like we said, it's broken this level here. We were kind of hoping we would bounce here, but we absolutely fell. Market makers are stealing liquidity. I think there's a big liquidity gap at $87,000, and they went right after it. Bitcoin has been going up too. Just about an hour or two ago, it was at 62%, excuse me. And Benjamin Cohen, I'm in his premium Discord, slash into the cryptoverse group. He thinks Bitcoin is going to hit 66%. I actually think he just released a video on this. He lays out a pretty compelling thesis too. He talks about how altcoins still have a way to fall, still have a ways to go, right? So this is total 2. If we look at total 3, this is the entire crypto market. It excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's nuking, right? This is total 2, looks at the entire crypto market minus Bitcoin. And guys, it's in a downtrend. So let's go into the crypto bubbles now. This is on the daily chart. The market's red. It is a sea of red, and they're pretty big drops too, right? Radium down 21%, HBAR down 15.8%, TEL down 25%, right? And these are great projects. These are strong projects. Obviously, Solana has been getting nuked. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. AVAX down, a sea of red. When you move to the weekly market, other than this IP token, it's pretty red, right? SEI is up, SEI. I actually did a video on this. I'll link this at the end screen. And that's because Trump was buying this token. But Radium down 42% for the week. A lot of this is because of the Solana drama. Crypto Fear and Greed Index, you feel it too. It's at 25%. Just a day or so ago, we were, 49%. This tracks Bitcoin as well. If there was a Fear and Greed Index for altcoins, I think it would be much lower. This is the sad part. Over $1.5 billion have been liquidated in the past 24 hours. And most of these are people shorting the market, right? They've been liquidated like crazy. Or excuse me, most of this has been people longing the market, right? Almost $1.46 billion, right? And market makers, they really are grabbing liquidity. Like we said, there is a ton, or rather there was a ton of liquidity at 87,000. And you can see, just as I'm recording this, we keep going down, right? The next level of support is right around 83,000. And then there's not a lot of support there. The next level below that is 73,000. I actually don't think we're going to fall that far. I'm going to tell you why towards here at the end of the video. So what's causing the market to tank? Well, this is part of it. Yesterday, Trump confirmed kind of out of nowhere that he was going to proceed with the tariffs on Canada and Mexico. And it felt like just a week or two ago, we thought we kind of got past this, right? Canada and Mexico said they were going to send troops to the border to stop the cross of fentanyl. And we thought we were good. Well, Trump said we're actually going to move forward with these tariffs on March 4th. With additional levies on steel and aluminum starting March 12th. Guys, I'm filming this on February 25th. That's like a week or so away. So this caused a big spook to the market, but that's not the only thing, right? This was just recently, up within the past couple days, Bybit was hacked for 500,000 ETH, right? This came out to $1.5 billion. People are panicking. And I remember when this happened a couple days ago, and I said, you know what? This kind of reminds me of the FTX collapse. Now, I'm not suggesting that this is going to happen, but I thought it was interesting to the point where I at least had to show you this. So this tweet details kind of the timeline when FTX collapsed in 2022. And, he said that November 6th, CZ announced Binance, they're going to liquidate their FTT holdings. This caused mass panic, right? And this event, to me, kind of feels like it was similar when Bybit announced that they were hacked. So the next day, November 7th, $6 billion were withdrawn in a 72-hour period. And people, these early folks got their money out. That's when delays began. And then on November 8th, FTX said, hey, we're halting withdrawals. So the timeline shows that people who got out early, they actually got their money, right? And then they stopped these withdrawals on November 8th. Well, this is kind of synonymous to the Bybit founder says, even if we're experiencing a bank run, it's not an issue. We have enough tokens to give to our clients. Kind of like what they said earlier within the FTX collapse. I'm not suggesting that Bybit is illiquid, right? I just thought it was an interesting comparison, and obviously want to show you guys because I'm trying to protect you as much as I can. The fear does not just stop with Bitcoin. Solana has been absolutely nuking. I drew this channel what felt like a couple months ago, kind of thinking we were going to stay within the channel, did not think we would break this bottom support. And guess what? We did. We actually went pretty durably below it. And this is on the daily chart too. I'm going to be watching this to see if we can get back above this bottom resistance. I'm going to be following this. So this is why you guys subscribe to me, to get fast, reliable information. Okay, that was the Solana USD pair. This is the Solana Bitcoin pair. And again, we talked about this in a video a couple days ago. It's been staying in this channel, absolutely broke the floor and fell back down. I don't think that this will go to 0012, but that would kind of be a level of resistance here. So I'm watching this mark here. Again, I don't think it's going to hit that, but in my opinion, that could be the next level that it goes to. Now, guys, I talked about Bitcoin potentially dropping, right? We're now at 86,000. The Bitcoin keeps going as we're filming. I talked about this potential drop in my free Discord, which I'm going to link below. I talked about that I didn't feel great about the market this week and how I sold part of my bag into stables. And let me tell you, I'm feeling very happy that I did that now. We're building a strong community here, talking about new projects, when we should be selling in and out of the markets. I'm going to link this down below because I think we're building something really special here. Okay, Tyler Hill, I love this tweet from him. It kind of gives us some insight, right? We've been talking the first part about this video on how Bitcoin's not looking great right now. Well, there's also a flip side to this coin, and I think Tyler hits the nail on the head, right? A key feature of every bull run is that there's a sentiment flip, right? We're so back to it's so over, right? Just a couple of weeks ago, when President Trump was elected, we were in pure euphoria, right? We're so back. Now we're kind of flipping to this, oh my gosh, it's over. Bitcoin fell below 90,000. Last cycle, Bitcoin hit 64,000, and that's this part right here. Only to then tank, right? China banned crypto. The price crashed to 28,000. That's right here. Everyone thought it was over. Every bull run has that end of the world moment. History doesn't repeat, but it sure does rhyme. So what he's suggesting is, right, last cycle we hit 64,000, nuked down to 28,000, only to then set new highs at 69. Are we doing that now? We hit 109K. We're now falling down to what, 87,000, 86,000? Well, are we going to then jump back up to set new all times? I don't have a crystal ball. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it sure does raise an interesting comparison. Now, the market's falling. This could bring good trading opportunities, right? You could potentially take advantage of this dip. Link down below is my BTCC link. You guys can get a 10% bonus on first-time deposits, plus an additional 10 grand in bonuses per user. This is a no KYC, no VPN trading platform. You can go up to 500x leverage. I'm not suggesting you go up to 500x leverage, but if you believe that the market's not over, now might be the time to put in a 3, 4, 5x long on Bitcoin or some stronger blue chip alts, right? The best time to take advantage of this leverage trading is when the market dips. So I'm going to link this down below. They are a partner of the channel, so using my link does help me out. Okay. What else could be potentially turning this market around? Well, whales, i.e. institution, they just bought $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, right? And it's kind of ironic because we were talking about liquidations, right? 1.57. This number just keeps going up as I'm filming. $1.57 billion of being liquidated. Kind of ironic that institutions are buying tons of Bitcoin too. But nonetheless, it shows that the big players, the big whales, are putting their money where their mouth is, and they're buying this dip. The other interesting thing is good old Alex Becker. I think he calls himself the king daddy of all KOLs. He says, no, I'm not getting bearish on utility alts while institutions are buying $100 million clips, right? And we just kind of reference that here. So obviously, I do not have a crystal ball. I don't know what's happening, but this is what I'm doing. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm slowly taking some of my stables and I'm DCAing back into the market. What am I buying? Because I know people are curious. Well, I'm buying high utility blue chip alts, right? I'm buying SUI. I'm buying AVAX. I'm buying XRP. I'm buying Cardano. I'm also buying other things too. I'm adding to my CAS bag. I'm adding to my Jasmy bag. I'm adding to my Sonic bag. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to put most of my money in high utility blue chip plays, but I'm not putting it all in. I'm slowly DCAing because I don't know what's going to happen in this market. Nobody does. Anybody who tells you, oh, this is 100% going to happen, they're lying to you, right? We're all figuring this out together. The area that I'm looking at, okay, is right here, 73,000. Now, do I think we're going to hit 73,000? No, not necessarily, but you have to have a plan for the worst, right? If we dip down to this area below, which again, I'm not saying this is necessarily going to happen, but if we chop and we fall back down to 73, I will be loading the boat, right? So right now, I'm just slowly DCAing in. And if we continue to tank, I'm going to be more aggressive with my dollar cost average. Now, obviously, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm trying to help you walk through what I'm doing. There's a lot going on in the market right now. The Trump tariffs, the Bybit hack, that was like a big one. Plus the overall crypto market has been really, really tough. The last thing that I want to show you guys before we leave is MicroStrategy. They're down 10% on the day. And if you've been following me, I've been talking about this SMST stock. This is the inverse. It's a 2x inverse of what MicroStrategy does. So a couple weeks ago, we talked about how MicroStrategy was looking kind of weak, right? Was there potentially a blow off top when it hit over $500? I thought it would retrace a little bit, so I bought SMST when it was $4, right? In this $4 range. So I'm almost a 2x on this position. Again, if you guys want to know what I'm doing in a quicker, like more updated fashion, you guys want to follow me on Discord. Join the Discord. There's going to be a link down below. It's completely free. I have absolutely nothing to sell you. Okay, I'm rambling. This video is going on longer than I was hoping it to, but hopefully you have some idea of what's going to happen. We need to be following the market closely and figuring out, do we need to DCA or not? Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Discord. We're going to get through this together. We've seen big drops in the past. It just really is going to depend on how we respond to it. So if you guys got any value out of this, consider hitting the like button, give me a subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I post next. I'll see you guys on my next video.